Welcome to the farm.
Welcome to the farm. I'm Justin, and today we're gonna get back to work on our Case tractor. If you didn't see the last video, we left off with getting the oil pan back on. We got oil in it, and we ended up turning the engine over with the hand crank, make sure the valve train was all good, that was all moving. So today we're gonna work on hopefully hooking a battery up to this thing and seeing if that starter works. If that does, hopefully start checking for spark and see if we can't get spark on this thing. Let's get started. Since the battery sits up underneath the tank, I'm going to go ahead and remove the fuel line and get the tank out of the way first. I got to take the tank out anyway to clean it and clean out the fuel separator and make sure the line's clear. So I'm just going to get that step out of the way now. So now that I got the fuel tank out of here, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start by labeling my plug wires just for easy reference to put them back on, because I'm going to take them all out so I don't have any compression when I'm turning this thing over. Hopefully to make it a little easier on the engine. And then I don't have to worry about which one's which, I'll just know. Next I'm going to move the tank support steel here, just to make it easier to get the battery underneath in that battery tray. So this positive battery lead got a little pinched, so the insulation's a little damaged. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and tape it off. At some point, we'll end up going through the whole wiring harness and replacing it. But again, as I said in other videos, I just want to hear this run. So we're just going to temp it up for now. Before we drop in the battery and start trying to crank this thing over, I'm going to go ahead and remove all the plugs. That one's really clean. That one's really clean as well. So with all the plugs out, we're going to go ahead and install the battery. I believe this still has the old 6-volt system. It's got the old generator and the old starter. So I got myself a 6-volt battery here. Hopefully this will kick that starter right over. Okay, so we have the battery in. We have it hooked up. I have my little helper Caidance out here. You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
And this is even my first time working on the tractor, really.
That's right, it is your first time.
I'm excited for my first time.
Okay, are you ready? You want to try pushing the start button?
Where's the start button?
That's right there.
Right here?
Yep. Try pushing that. All right, it's turning over.
Yeah.
That is a good sign.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, go. We got spark on that one. Got spark on that one. All right.
Spark on that one?
Very, very little. All right, Caidance. So now that we've tested the starter and spark, and we got starter and spark, and oil pressure, we need to disconnect the battery before we open up that magneto and clean it, okay?
Magneto?
Yep, that's what it's called. It's called a magneto. So we're going to take this battery, disconnect it. So we got to be very careful when we loosen this, that this wrench doesn't hit other metal, and it doesn't hit this other terminal, okay? Otherwise we can get sparks and shocks and stuff.
Like.
That could be bad, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here, take this and pull this towards you. There you go. Perfect. And then we come back down. Come back down. And pull again.
Whoop.
And that should be good.
Glad we didn't get any spark.
Yep, that's very good. Okay.
That's all it's under?
Yep, and then we're going to do this one now.
You're gonna do that one.
I'm gonna do that one?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Battery's disconnected.
What are we doing next, Dad?
We're gonna open up the magneto and we're gonna try to clean off some of the stuff inside.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You ready to see inside this thing?
Yeah.
Okay, step back.
Sorry. Sorry, camera.
There you go.
So, Dad,
Yes.
what are we doing now?
So now we're gonna clean up all these little pieces right here.
Okay.
Take some really fine sandpaper. This is 320 grit. So you feel that? See how it's just a very little bit rough? Yeah, okay, don't pull it.
Yep.
Okay,
Well,
so we're going to take that and we're just going to rub it on those terminals right there to clean them up a little bit. It's hard to see in the light, but you see how that one looks really black and that one doesn't? So you want to take this and you want to rub that to make it really black again, okay? Nice job. Well, I am completely shocked. I did not anticipate this going this way. I thought this video would be a lot more involved than it ended up being. I'm really happy that it went this way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting to hook the battery up, starter button to work right away, starter to work right away, build oil pressure right away, have spark. I think the spark's a little light. I think it should be a better spark. So I may look at pricing out some parts for this magneto, get some new plugs, some new wires. We'll see. But yeah, I'm ecstatic with how today went. How about you?
Really sad.
You're really ecstatic?
Yeah. Ecstatic.
All right. Well, that'll be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. Is there so many questions, Dad?
I know there's so many questions.